Someone made a comment about how they thought it was admirable that I'm able to take some of the most difficult times in my life or some of the harder things that I've been through in my life and turn them into something positive and be able to move forward with that. And here's the thing. It's not that I haven't had some really, really awful things happen in my life. I have. The list is very long. I could write a book about it. But if I was to spend my entire life focusing on the awful things or focusing on the sadness or the trauma, I've had trauma. The reality is, I would spend my entire life being sad. I would feel like, what is the point in all of this? I would be hopeless. I would feel like I was a victim. But I'm not a victim. I chose this life for myself. I believe that. My parents may have chosen to have me. And yeah, there have been those moments in my life where I've been like, why am I cleaning up after you? I didn't ask to be here. But the truth is, I kind of did. And the amount of things that I learned, even cleaning up after my parents, the amount of things that I learned about life in general, or learned about myself, or learned about perseverance, or just kind of getting through things, that's a tool. That's something you put in your emotional toolbox. And the amount of things I've learned about resilience, being able to get out of bed in the morning, being able to look in the mirror and be okay with who you see coming back at you in that reflection. That's another tool. That's a tool. The ability to get out of bed is a tool. The ability to get past your fears, to get past your residual emotions, those are all tools in your toolbox. And what you do with those tools is up to you. Do you close the box and put them away and just sit back and say, I don't want to do any more work? Or do you take those tools and say, come at me. I can fix anything. I can do anything. I've learned a great deal about myself and about the world around me through these awful instances that I've been through in my life. I prefer to take the lessons. I prefer to learn from the various things that I've been through, because if I was to sit there and be the victim, I've learned nothing. I'm just sad. I've lost my mom. That was hard. Hospice was horrible. I don't have any, I could be happy if I never have to do that again. It was gut-wrenching. It was awful. But the reality that my mom probably would have died during COVID because she would have completely ignored all of the rules for COVID, and that would have killed her. That would have been worse. She passed away with the 4 of us kids singing to her with a guitar. That is how she went out. I was there to watch her spirit and feel her leave the room. It was awful. What followed was awful. But the reality is she would have died with a ventilator. I know that for a fact. Things happen for a reason. Timing is divine. And you have to believe in that, and you have to trust in that. I don't like going to where we put her ashes. So I don't. I don't feel guilty about that. I'm not going to go there on Mother's Day. I'm going to go and spend the time with my son who asked me to be there with him. I'm not going to sit here mourning the loss of my own mom. I had my mom for as long as I had her, and I got as many of the life lessons as I could while she was here. And I know that she follows me and she is with me now. I believe that. I genuinely believe that. And I have a mother-in-law, and I will give her a call, but my husband is going to go and visit her on Mother's Day. I'll probably give her a call on Mother's Day, but I'm going to enjoy my time with my kid. I'm going to do that. I'm not going to feel sad about the fact that I'm not going to see all of the other kids. I'm not sad about the fact that my daughter has a mother-in-law. I'm not jealous of that. I'm happy for her. I'm happy that she has another woman in her life that wants to spend time with her. I learned from my experiences of my own in-laws that thought all of the holidays had to be spent with them, and all of the holidays that I missed with my own parents because of that I didn't want to do that to my kids. I took that awful feeling of being caught in the middle, of feeling sad, feeling homesick, missing my family, of all of the holidays that I had to get up and pack up and move and go and visit other family members instead of sitting home and spending time with my family. I took that sad feeling that I had, that awful feeling, and I turned it into something positive. I am a better mother-in-law. I don't expect everything from my children. I want them to see me. I want them to call me, but I don't expect it. They have other people in their lives. They have other pressures. I'm not going to make them feel bad about that. And I'm not going to feel sad that they're not always there. And I'm not going to go to where my mom had her ashes laid. She chose to put them there. It makes me sad. I'm choosing not to be sad. I'm choosing to take all the tools that I've learned in the past, all the sadness, all the anger, and I'm choosing to use it to my advantage to make me a better person going forward, to be a better part of this society, a better mother, a better wife, a better daughter. I'm choosing to use the tools. I'm not going to say I just hit my own thumb with a hammer that I didn't ask for. I'm going to use that hammer. I'm going to use it to create a foundation of something better. It's all how you look at it. How do you want to look at it?